Today we're going to be teaching you about Escherichia coli and a specific strain of it called STEC 0517. We had a patient present with symptoms of diarrhea due to this bacterial infection after going to the petting zoo. And we want to teach you about our findings so that you can learn more about it.
The gram stain result is gram-negative because unlike many other strands, it does not ferment sorbitol, which is the reason for the laboratory differentiation of the strain.
The use of the microscope is to view the microbe and try and decipher which kind of microbe we are going to deal with a compound microscope 100x.
The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the different structures and the functions of those structures that correspond with the gram stain results of E. coli STEC 0517. The first structure is adhesive fimbriae, which enables the bacteria to bind to specific surfaces and colonize them. This basically helps them to be able to bind to the host and live inside of it and then grow and become more. The second structure is the periplasmic space in between the membranes. This includes a variety of different enzymes and functions, including oxidation and quality control of proteins. The last thing is a cell wall that consists of outer membrane containing lipopolysaccharides. These protect the bacterial cell wall from other things that would destroy it.
Our patient presented with symptoms of bloody, slimy diarrhea. The symptoms are responsible from her petting animals at a petting zoo and not properly washing her hands afterwards. E. coli 0517 produces a powerful toxin that damages the inner lining of her small intestine, causing her to have those symptoms of bloody, slimy diarrhea.
Our patient's feces are slimy is because it's caused by the pathogens of the E. coli 0517, and it results from its production of Shiga toxins that injure the small intestines by sloughing off the intestinal mucosal cells, which results in diarrhea.
The next thing we're going to go over is the use of antibiotics for this type of infection. I would not advocate for our patient to go on antibiotics just because it would not be helpful for this type of infection, and it could also increase the severity or lead to other things and worsen it. Symptoms usually recover on their own within 5 to 10 days, which is what happened with our patient. I would just suggest lots of fluids and rest.
As a nurse, when my patient first presented with these symptoms, I wasn't exactly sure what to do. But after running some tests, sending her fecal matter to the lab, and hearing the backstory, I was able to recommend proper PPE, proper hygiene before and after going to the petting zoo, which includes washing your hands, taking a shower, cleaning off any and everything she was wearing at the petting zoo, and making sure to disinfect everything individually that had come into contact.
E. coli 0517, Leah Ford's birthday, is mostly found in cattle. It can live in there. However, once come in contact with humans through hay, petting farms, fecal matter, it becomes infectious to us and can live in us for 2 to 5 days without actually showing symptoms. That was all. Symptoms can present themselves for about 5 to 10 days, and after that, after hydration and after rest, you can become normal. So our patient, Anna, is doing very nice after some hydration and bed rest, and she has no more slimy, poopy diarrhea. To conclude, we now know all about Escherichia coli 0517, which is different from C. diff, which we actually thought it was in the beginning. And yeah, here are some fun facts. E. coli 0157 cannot be killed by being frozen, but can be killed in 114.8 Fahrenheit degrees for 15 to 30 minutes.
Another fun fact about E. coli 0157 is that there are an estimated of 70,000 illnesses due to E. coli 0517 each year in the United States, but only 61 deaths occur annually.
E. coli 0157 is found in the intestines of healthy animals such as cattle, goats, deer, and sheep. According to the CDC, the transmission of this bacteria to humans happens when we eat meats, such as beef from cows, especially when it's ground. We've always been taught growing up that you really have to cook ground beef, so this told us why.
We actually meant E. coli 0157.